you, if not a bit wider, is a bit awkward to pull. So you guys jam some pittons, like hammer them into the side, and use those as the.
I do have a crowbar.
You do have a crowbar. That also helps. A lot of implements get busted out to pull this rock out. You can tell that this isn't the way it's meant to be moved. Which is logical. Whoever knows about this probably just undoes the magic on the other side and just pushes it, or uses the magic to push it in, or something like that. It's not really meant to be pulled out, but nonetheless, you brute force around it. And I will now reveal the rest of this area. Aha, there's nothing there. Haha, silly crash. What is what you're thinking? No, it's because it's on the GM layer. There you go. So, there. Down here is just a similar, bit more stony, exteriored hallway. There are nooks around on the sides, which I didn't bother drawing because they're like so small. They're like the size of like a computer screen. That are just divots in the walls. Among them are assorted trinkets, curios, etc., etc. One might call them, some of them, idols. Some of them. There is a book at the far end. You can tell with your dark vision. And the fact that it's just left there diagonally, just like the last book at a library's shelf when they don't have like the metal bit holding them there. And of course, obviously, it turns to our left. Magnus is right.
Well, before we tempt fate yet again, I suggest we reconvene with the whole group.
Here is ye olde big rock.
Definitely.
I'll put that there. Why can't I select it there?
Let's get sucked by a tentacle monster again.
So it looks like an eye.
A little bit.
So,
Oh, yeah.
you guys call the rest of the group. Does and Dusk go down there? All right, well, that's answered.
That's it, yep.
Yeah, I'll make my way downstairs.
All right. Oh,
Assist the cripple to make sure he doesn't break his legs.
I assume you tell Brongar and Buick to stay on watch up top side.
Yeah. I was about to say, can I hear the conversation from up there?
For the most part, yes. It's a bit awkward as having the sound bounce around the little shaft that leads down there, but for the most part, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does this like door type thing?
No, this is a window.
Oh.
So this is top floor. This is basement. That's a window. This is the actual door.
Okay.
These are also windows.
Is there any like chair or anything
Down here now.
like up there?
Up there? There were a couple of chairs next to the table itself.
Okay, I just put something there to impede it if the door tries to.
Oh, okay. Some way of blocking the door. Okay.
There's a couple of beds over here you could try. Might be a little better.
You relock the window there. Just Brongar stands right in front of the door. We'll say.
Good.
Nothing's getting past him. Put a chair in front of the door, etc., etc. It's blocked. You sort of butchered the door handle itself, so that's sort of just stuck there. So it sort of helps, sort of doesn't help the situation. But nonetheless, you have like a physical, living barrier on the other side. So, yeah.
Yeah. When I get down there, I would see the hole in the wall that Magnus has made, and think back to what you told me a few.
You cut out at the end.
I would just think back to the words he told me about not breaking anything. If you would see that.
yeah, just casually.
I mean, it sort of looks like it belongs here. So this is bugging me.
Strategic readjustment.
The stone can be put back.
That's true. The stone can be put back. That's true. So yeah, who's first into the hallway?
Before any of that, looking at the idols, as it were, do I sense any magic from them?
Magic, like ongoing magic, no. Magical traces, yes.
So looking down this corridor, I don't see any sign of a magical trap.
Oh no, I didn't say that. You're
Okay.
looking at the idol. I was gonna get to that in a minute, but you wanted to go with that. There is something on the ceiling, like directly as soon as you step in. It smells of. I shouldn't say smells. It looks like divination magic.
Essentially to detect who's coming in, and if it detects the wrong person, it kills them.
No evocation, just divination.
That's true.
I will, looking at that, use one of my warlock spell slots to cast 4th level Dispel Magic.
Oh, yeah.
It goes away. Nothing else. No other magical traps.
As I cast Dispel Magic, I explain what I'm seeing and why I'm casting Dispel Magic to the party, so they're not, Magnus, what are you doing? I'm dispelling what I assume to be a sophisticated alarm.
Well, we don't want to figure out what that sets off, so good job.
Yeah.
Presumably it notifies who put it there.
Or it could just alert something in the next room.
This is also true.
Nevertheless.
The removal of said things could alert, but I'd rather remove it than risk it.
Yeah. Anything else you can see?
Nothing else.
Nothing else. Okay.
Who's first in? Don't be shy.
Let's see.
Mr. If you trigger a trap, you'd be fine.
Jace, you don't have Yeah, I'm gonna tap you with this.
Ooh, lovely.
Have fun. I'll be first then. Why not?
60 feet, dark vision, no concentration. That's the biggest kicker.
Mm-hmm.
My question still stands, my friends. Who's first in?
Magnus.
I'll go for
Very well.
Nope.
Oh, Er wants to go first.
Whoever wants to go first, then he
All
can.
right. Yes.
Awkward shuffle at the door of... no, you.
Alright, Uri goes first one in. I assume you guys still have the torch. So,
Yes.
before all that.
Of course.
just in
Oh,
case.
fuck, I forgot I have that spell. No, it's not.
Alright. So you had 20 temp HP, and if something hits you, it's going to bounce back. So, you're the first one in. Again, there's sort of... I'll do like some really shite shapes for this one. So there's like a nook here, and a nook, larger nook here. What spell slot?
Just first.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have specified that, shouldn't
Yeah, it would have been important. Nonetheless, though, moving on. Yeah, the nooks, the two, the ones that aren't on the bottom have a sort of curios and trinkets, stuff like that. Magnus, the one idol that you saw is on the closest nook there. A little idol that just sort of has magical remnant traces to it.
I'll stay
Really,
on Earth 6 just to keep a lookout for magical shenanigans.
Roger. So Ur is progressing down the hall. You're right behind him.
Yes.
Sure that
do I recognize the idol? Is there anything familiar about them at all?
About it, roll me background information at disadvantage.
I pat him on the back to give him some guidance.
This isn't guidanceable.
Oh, fuck, right.
Background cannot be given
I
guidance.
remember.
That's like add knowledge to your entire memory. 23, you yourself don't know it. There's not really one thing that you could sort of drop this onto. It's obviously some sort of idol to some sort of fellow god. That much is clear by the way it was carved. It's like this sort of wooden idol. It is some sort of gluttonous being. Like it's like really chubby with big mouth. Stuff like that. It's like a gaping, like just wah, like open mouth.
Okay.
Reminds me of a lot of Domo-kun now I think about it in my mind's eye. But yeah, you yourself don't know what fel god this is. There technically are a few fel gods that are incorporated with just eating stuff, either the eating of magic, the eating of people, the eating of soul, etc., etc. There's a lot. There's multiple fel gods that could go with this. Looking at it, it doesn't appear to be of a devilish or nature or fairy-esque. Fey-esque. It seems more demonic or fourth party, you could say.
I would mention this to her because I think this is more his line of expertise.
Oh, you're muted. Just in case you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure.
Sorry, my kids were yelling.
No, it's fine.
So you, sorry. Could you...
Yeah, I'll repeat the description of the idol. It's a wooden carved idol. It's ovaline, near spherical. The carving of it makes it does give the creature clothes in this sort of robe-esque manner, I don't know, like a bit like kimono-esque, I guess. Open, big fat belly, peeking out through the robe and stuff like that, and just a big mouth and a really tiny eye. One really tiny eye. No arms. Has legs. Really big chubby ones. Stuff like that. Yeah, as I said prior, to Magnus with a 23 background, it's not anything fairy or devilish. It would either be something more demonic, which is more akin to the void, or some fourth party categorization of a fel god, whatever this thing is.
Okay. And I know one of the fel gods is the pin serpent, but I don't know
this
that
region,
information about the other one.
Yeah, no one was able to communicate with the tribe there in general, so no one could figure out anything about its religious trappings.
And since we know we have knowledge of a language that we can communicate, it's probably reasonable to rule that out. Does it look familiar in any way? Or not in the way that, oh, I recognize this, but in the way that
The method to creating it?
Exactly.
Roll me your religion for that. Just straight.
Alright, 1 sec.
I can roll for it if you want.
Yeah, that'd be...
Okay. I would say my luck with your guys' sheets tends to be not that great. So, 14. With a +2. 10 way above average. Barely. Yeah, you yourself aren't 100% certain as to... Like, the method behind it, you could pick up on that pretty well. It's clearly of Nevros craft. Like, it just has that sort of crude carving to it that indicates such. Something that one could whittle on, like, while on the move. So, stuff like that. So, it's definitely Nevros. As for where it is, where it's from, stuff like that, that's not so clear. But mostly because, Nevros can be nomadic and stuff like that. This is not something like an Alas would make. Alases have, they might be from a crude tribe and the like, but it's also not. If Alases are spiritual leader, they try to make their spiritual offerings, tributes, implements, and idols of finer craft as appreciation to whatever god they worship. This does not fall under that. This is more thing of like a household deity for like common Nevros.
So does this perhaps strike me as heretical to a heretic.
Heretical to a heretic, no. It's like a low ball effort. Like it's like paying tribute to a god in the like least, like the minimum sense.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like I'm technically doing it. You can't get mad.
Okay. Huh.
So
It's not. It's not holding.
Baseball.
It's not holding the deity in high esteem, but it still pays a respect to it.
Buying a
Okay.
baseball cap
Oh,
with your team.
that gives us a lot of information. So it would likely be from someone knowledgeable enough to know about it, but apathetic enough to not care, just not provoke its ire.
Yeah, this is only one idol. There's two others on the next nook as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'd go.
Yeah. So the next idol, it's just a stone, just a rock, marble, like pretty, like this is sort of stuff that we would want in the modern day for kitchen countertops. Just rock, but it's like a jagged rock, like a jagged bit of marble, not crystalline, not like it purposely almost like you can sort of see where it's been chipped away is sharp. And then sort of wrapped around that are just a bunch of vines and branches and stuff like that. Which don't look desiccated and decayed or anything like that. They're still there.
Same level of craftsmanship.
This one looks a bit more fine. Just probably just by the material itself, honestly. Marble does look fancier in general versus the wooden carving over there. But yeah, you don't think it takes particularly much to get a piece of rock and then chisel it down so it's sharp. Anyone can do that for arrowheads and stuff like that, right? So there's no different. And the vines themselves aren't like in a particular weave. They're just sort of tied around it and just tied off. So yeah, similar levels of craftsmanship, though it just naturally looks better.
Okay.
The other idol is like I want to say a pin. A pin's too big, like a nail. A nail around which some leather is wrapped around.
This would be the third.
This would be the third.
Icon. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're on the. So the first one was on this nook on the left, and then the two other ones are on the nook on the right. And then the bottom one is the one that has a book. If you ever seen oh god, what's that called? Oh god, it's a medical symbol.
What,
With the two serpents.
the snake one?
The second.
of
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the staff, that has like stuff woven around it, and then it peeks out. Yeah.
Oh, did you already get it?
Mm.
Oh no, that's something else.
There you go. Yeah, it has a very specific name. It looks like that almost, except obviously it's not like actual snakes there. It's just a nail with like wrapped around the shaft of the nail, the sort of leather. Might be Caduceus. They might be other one, but you guys don't want to. You guys get
Oh, that
what I'm
explains
putting
the
down.
name.
You guys get what I'm putting down. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the other idol, and it's pretty sizable. It could fit in your hand. You could use it like bludgeon someone or stab someone with this. Like, I guess it is a pin then if it's that big.
Does it have blood on it from being stabbed into someone?
Not that you can see.
And similar traces of magic from these two.
Nope, these ones are bereft of magic.
Okay. Yeah, I would mention to the group, don't touch that one. The first one.
I will refer to that one lovingly as Fat Boy.
Yeah, don't.
Oh,
Big Chungus. Gotcha.
Oh no, it should be Fat Man.
fat man and little boy.
The Fat Man is a no. Fat Man is the name of the nuclear device.
That's a joke.
Yes.
It's a mini nuke. Thank you very much. Going to fall out. But yeah. So we got Fat Man, spiky rock vine,
So
and then
if I'm
leather
putting
nail.
this, if I'm putting this together, it sounds like they're loosely venerating gods of hearth, land, and health.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly
which
a
seem
theory.
Like three things you want to not provoke. Though clearly he didn't to the fact because yeah.
Mm-hmm. You guys saw the book at the far nook.
Okay. I'd look up all around before going forward.
Roll your perception. Or I guess I'll roll your perception.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here? Okay. 22. You look around. You can tell just by how to put this. Oh, there's actually a good scene for us. You know, like it's like in Goblin Slayer. You know, they say that by where the dust settles on the dungeon floor, you can tell which path gets more foot traffic as a result.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other path for this, unfortunately. But you can tell that this place is pretty well traveled. Down to this area directly, like so direct down. Off to our left, in character, your guys' right, that has much less foot traffic. Like has more dust settled over there. But more importantly, no traps or anything like that. No like hidden holes or a gun is sticking out or something like that.
I'll take a peek as well, see if there's anything.
Magically, no. There's no magical implements.
Okay.
And you said they were down here?
Yeah, there's a path that way and a ladder leads up. A ladder that leads up and just darkness. As you get close to it with a torch, you can see it's another hatch. Another trapdoor.
Does this... Did we see from the side, like the building?
No.
Well, the present.
You try to push open the hatch. It is quite heavy, and being on a ladder trying to push up is a bit of an awkward situation. Nonetheless, though, roll me your strength. Strength. So, is on the ladder
Oh,
there.
that's a save.
That's a save, yeah.
That's
Can
So
I
it should be like,
give
what,
him
minus-
guidance, or can I not get around this hallway?
yeah. That
Well, I mean, you guys can. Like, you guys can move through
that's
each
only a
other.
9.
9. Add a d4.
Wimpy 9.
I'm gonna add a d4.
It's not a 9.
13. Yeah, it's still not enough. Like, whatever it is, that's, either the locking mechanism or whatever. This is firmly... Wait, that's firmly grasped. It's firmly held shut, nonetheless. Magnus, you're at the nook with the book.
Yeah, I'm gonna look down at the book without actually touching it and just sort of see what I can observe about this book.
Reading rainbow.
It's sort of leaned. Like, the nook it's in is like a more narrow and tall one as opposed to like wide and flat, like the ones you would pass